The guy who had the job as the announcer on the Tonight Show in his audition tape said, listen, announce a couple of celebrities as a promo tape. In one of the tapes, John said, "Niggerless Cage." I'm not kidding. John said, "Niggerless Cage." The word "nigger" was in his audition tape for the Tonight Show,
and they gave him the job because he's friends with Jay Leno.
Once again, I'm going to count to 10. This is me counting 10 in my head. Okay, I'm done. Yeah. Tonight, Nicolas Cage. Pamela Anderson. Instead of an A, he put ER at the end. Pamela Anderson. Why go through the fucking process of auditioning him?
You guys riffing on that tape. I remember when he goes, "Give me a band, Scott," and you go, "The Bay City Rollers."
Oh, so funny. Again, a beach ball coming in. So, the other night, I just, I was pitching a no-hitter. Just, boom, boom, boom. Everybody's laughing. And I think, I didn't realize how best friends he is with Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, Bruce Jenner's a great guy. We're friends. We're friends. How Bruce Jenner at a country club? Do you know? I mean, do you know how many times you probably tried to get security to come over? There's a Puerto Rican here. Can you do something? There's a Puerto Rican smoking and drinking Schlitz beer. He's shirtless and he's throwing the ball. That's him. The guy goes, yeah, that's him. You should be a girl. I think you should become a girl. Is that what you want to be? You confiding in me, man. You should be a girl. I'm going to take a shit. You better take a shit. You should be a girl. Yeah, I'm writing a book about Stuttering becoming a Tonight Show. It's got a lot of anecdotes in it. You like anecdotes? So John got upset. So, not being able to form a joke, he thinks, what could I say that'll really maybe shocking and hurt Artie, maybe, as if he's capable of doing that. So he creates an awkward moment. I was never for 1 second hurt or offended. It's just awkward. What do you say? So he goes, "Artie, why'd you stab yourself 9 times?" Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a joke.
Why'd you drink bleach? Because your father fell?
Wow, that's a jerk off.
Well, listen, again, so it's like there's a pause because what do you say? It's
you say jerk off. Get the fuck out of my house.
Thank you, Mario. Yeah. What is there to say? So you keep plowing for. I took a break and then we went back to abusing him.
That's all straight out abuse. You're
right.
Italian. You know what to do.
Thank you so much. So after the show, John, of course, because he orders people around. That's what he does. Tells Dan after other people pull him aside and go, maybe you don't seem that likable, John, when you brought up out of nowhere the suicide attempt at Artie's father who fell and became a quadriplegic.
Oh, wow.
So John, of course, under the guise that he's upset that, I might be hurt by it, which I'm not. Under that guise, John goes, "Listen, for Artie's sake, cut that out." He tells Dan, "For Artie's sake, cut that out. I don't want to leave it." When really he's worried that he's going to look like a complete dick.
Jerk off.
And there's no other way to look. So he tells Dan, "You know what, Dan, here's your deal. Just cut out the part where I talk about staying the bleach, and this father." So basically what he's saying is, don't air the appearance.
That was the entire conversation. Right?
Don't air the appearance.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Too bad I wasn't here for that one. I would have hit him with a fucking microphone.
I never thought of whether you were here or not, but now you're right.
Would you have that suit on if you were here?
Well,
No, I probably wouldn't, because I wouldn't be coming
there were no
from
bachelor
an
parties.
engagement.
Thank you. Good point.
At least I don't go meeting my wife on a fucking Vegas trip.
Okay, here we
Get
go.
mad at me because they let me on a plane by myself.
Here we go.
Like
Listen,
you on a plane by yourself.
I don't
That's
remember.
your problem.
I don't remember saying I was
I have
finished.
to travel.
I don't remember
Stupid.
saying. I don't remember saying I was finished. So, Jesus Christ.
Leave Jesus alone. He's
So
got enough problems.
yeah, not like mine. Jesus has no problems compared to mine right now. So I'm trying to explain. A lot of people are asking me on Twitter, why would John? I thought you were friends. Why would John say that? Okay, there's your first mistake.
Because he's a
We were
jerk-off.
never friends. Again,
Right.
I'm not asking you these questions, Mary. They're rhetorical questions.
I'm defending you to this jerk.
Right, just shut his mic off. So my point is, guys, it defies odds. We were never friends. We're not friends. John wants to come here because he wants more followers on Twitter.
Like me.
When I get a call from John, and he goes, "This is the calls I get from John. Artie, could you call Twitter and tell them to verify me?" I said, "Excuse me, John."
You're doing good.
I said, "Do
Artie.
you have a main number for Twitter?" I go, "I'm going to call Twitter. I'm going to go. Someone's going to say, 'Hello, Twitter.'" "Hello, you've reached Twitter." "Yeah, could you verify John Melendez?" "Absolutely." "Anything else?" "I'm fine." "And could you send over two pies with pepperoni?" "Artie, could you cook? Artie, could you cook? Artie, could you cook? Artie, call. Could you call? Could you call Twitter? And then tell them to
Sounds like Sounds like
verify me. Mario, let me give you some comedy advice. When someone's doing a comedy bit, yelling over it's the wrong thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well,
now he's upset.
You should be sorry. In other words, when Sam Kinison, I'll give you an example, was doing his famous bit about the food, and he gets to the punchline, a few people will live where the food is, like that punchline. If you were there with a microphone and on live television,
Yeah.
he's about to say live where the food is, you just went, "It sounds like a dagger!"
But he does. He
Right.
does
As
sound
if
like
you
a
yelled
jerk
over
off.
it so no one heard the punchline, he would have been a mechanic. Sam Kinison. He wouldn't have gotten a break.
It's like Laurel and Hardy.
He's got 11,000 followers, and he thinks and he's not verified. Could you tell him that this is your friend John Melinda? He's always got a new tweet for me. Artie, could you tweet? I'm going to be at the Stress Fact. Stress. And hey, why don't you come by? Well, it'll be a good time. And not that I want to plug it, because you might bring people. I'm not because of that. But you come by and say hi. And then I'll just tweet your comment.
If he's a stutterer, why do people pay to go see him do comedy? Is he that funny?
1, 2, 3. All right. So anyway, people were asking why John yelled out just vicious, vile things when he's my friend. Number one, he's not my friend. Number two, that's what John does when he's getting beat in a battle of the wits. May I dare I say, using a cliche, a war where he's not armed with wit. He gets vile. He just yells shit out to try to shock people. That being said, that's the portion of the program. Quite frankly, this story is not that interesting so far.
But it is, because you
But it is.
But it
You
is,
have the
Artie.
power.
But it is.
to get this guy.
No, I don't. You're like Stuttering John now. Can you call Artie? Can you call Twitter? Artie, do you still have the number for Twitter? Do you still have the number?
Hello, Twitter.
Do you still have the number for Twitter? And could you ask them to tell Flimpton Greenberg to stop terrorizing
Dan is nearly on the floor.
Mario? No. Could they stop? Artie, could you get me on Comics of Me with Pirate? Could you get Flimsy Green? I'm Flimsy Greenberg. I'm doing the character Flimsy Greenberg. It's Flem instead of Flim. Can you get Flimsy Greenberg verified? Verified. Can you get? Can you get?
Dan, get
I
over
know you're
yourself.
busy. I know you're busy. I know you're busy. Can you get? Can you get?
Are you
Larry the Cable Guy. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. He's a nice Can you get Flimsy Greenberg to stop messing with Mario? Oh. I will work out. Hey, play the John thing. So this is John for Senate. Now you've heard this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
All right, it's funny, right?
I'm good. Look,
I'm good.
after sitting on the sideline for years complaining about our government, I finally decided to do something about it.
Yeah?
That's why I'm running for senator of the great state of California.
All right, stop
yeah,
it.
I know it's.
Listen, I don't think I can't make fun of this.
It's going to be hard.
It's like asking me not to breathe. John texted me very passionately, wanted to have him on. He goes, Quavo, that was the whole text. I said, I'm taking this seriously. Hey, Artie, you're a friend and everything. I'm taking this seriously. Text you tomorrow. So tomorrow. Okay, I'm ready for the rest. You can't. Basically said, don't goof on it. And I promised him I wouldn't. I said, John, you're my friend. If you're really running for Senate, I've had so many friends who run for Senate. I won't make fun of it. But then then this is the tape he puts out. Am I wrong?
No.
I do this for a living. I'm an asshole for a living.
Don't promise.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, go.
Sounds like a joke, but it's not. Look, Donald Trump got elected, and you know what? It angered me. I mean, I've known Donald for years, and I don't know what the hell happened to him. But I will say this. I will fight for you. I'll fight for the youth, to lower college tuitions. I will fight for immigration reform. I will fight
Stop right there.
Oh.
Listen to what he just did. Dan pointed this. Immigration reform. It should be immigration reform. It's immigration reform. You know what? I'm going to make a life decision right now. I'm probably never going to talk to John again. You know what? I'm 49 years old. He's whatever. Neither one of us has led a good life.
It was a nice run.
That's what I mean. We had a nice friendship, John. I'm going to say, John, I directly lied to your face. I tried.
Oh, boy.
I can't not make fun of this. If I don't make fun of this, I'm not true to me. Do you understand? I'm not true to me. I make fun of me all the time. Look at me. I'm a mess. I make fun of me. I do self-deprecating jokes all the time. Like the one where I go, how about this one? I've never been swimming because it's never more than half an hour since I last ate. You understand? I do that all the time. It's a fat joke. It's a fat joke. I'm now going to... I can't not goof on this. Grillo, do you understand what I'm saying?
100%.
John, I apologize. I know you always look forward to buying me dinner. I'm going to say conservatively. I work with John. He was there from. I did start from 2001 with him there to 2004. Okay, 3 years. I'm going to say conservatively. At the Brooklyn Diner alone, I dropped $5,000. Oh God. Artie, do you mind if I get the? Hummus, chopped up chickpeas.
Can you imagine him on the Senate floor? Now for the great state of California, for the filibuster, John Melendez.
Listen how loud the silence is.
Creak, 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 creak.
Listen how loud the silence is. That's why you should be doing this.
Why?
That's why you should be in behind the scenes.
Why?
I'm kidding. That was funny.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were setting me up to do the filibuster.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said.
I thought I was waiting for you to stop.
Okay.
Like, in other words, you tee it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're working on this. We'll get better at it.
You don't. You ever hear the song "It Must Have Been Cold There in My Shadows, the Wind Beneath My Wings"?
Yes.
I'm singing it.
Okay.
You're in the shadows.
Okay.
So, in other words, like, I'm the talented one. I'm Bette
Yes.
Midler. You're Barbara Hershey.
Oh man. I'm always Barbara Hershey.
By the way, Barbara Hershey, I heard that was a nickname, Hershey. Okay? Whatever. Hey, she dated Will Chamberlain. All right, let's go. Okay, knowing that, I just now said the disclaimer, because you know what? I'd rather be friends with all the fans that want me to go. And this is why John wanted half of the money from the club. This is why John wanted to split it 50-50, because he did this. Hey, John. Artie's fat, Casey's gay, and Gary needs a wheelbarrow for his teeth. And now for an hour of comedy audio line. Hey, we really can't made the audience laugh. Okay, so I did 40 seconds. 40 seconds. And you did 70 minutes. So that's 10 grand, 5 for you. We'll split it. That's the big meeting at Howard's house. Ralph, John. Ralph. John, listen, Ralph. John, do you agree with me? I'm ready for Senate. You ready for Senate? Can I tell you what to wear? If I tell you what to wear, I get free burritos. I get free transmissions for my for your off-road vehicle. Okay, let's hear the rest.
Well, and taking animals out of their natural habitat when we could be making
Like
paper
Puerto
products
Ricans out of Queens?
It's ridiculous. As the father of a transgender child, I will fight against bullying and do everything I can for the LGBT community.
Stop it. Okay. All right.
I want to go to California just to vote for him.
We are really going to end our friendship now. I love John, but as a friend, I would say do this over. Yeah. He tried to say LGBT community. Here's what he said. I'll fight for this, transgender, and the LGBT. First of all, listen. I'll call any group whatever they want to be called. You got to get a better name. It sounds like an episode of the Electric Company. LGBT.
Yeah, oh, totally.
What do you want, Sesame Street? LGBT. The Electric Company. Today we're featuring homosexuals. What's the L is lesbians?
Lesbians.
G is James Gordon.
Bisexuals and transgenders, right?
But so L, when Trump reads it, it's so funny. It's one letter on each cue card. The L, B, G, T. I'll fight for the. Fags and dykes. Our favor. Chicks who used to be guys.
Chicks with dicks.
The LGBT. It sounds like he sneezed. The LGBT community. No, really. We would go on the road, and he would get into a fucking. He would be in a hotel room for 3 seconds. The tub would be filled with hair and water. Somehow, and like it looked like 8 dropped soup because he jerked off. Oh. Hey, I'm trying to jerk off to Ariana Grande. All right, so keep going. This is amazing. We haven't got the 30 seconds of this.
Everything I can for the LGBT community. Believe me, for a stutterer, that was hard to say. So, and seriously, even that.
And seriously?
even that, I will fight as hard for you as I have fought for myself. People told me when I was a kid you couldn't be anything with the stutter. Well, guess what? You know what I became? The announcer on The Tonight Show.
Okay, stop it right there. Okay. You know what he became? The announcer on The Tonight Show for 4 months. Until they realized he's a stutterer. And an asshole. Well, no, he's not an asshole to us. He's, I guess, to the crowd. I guess the Q rating. I was a stutterer. You know what I became? Destitute.
Oh no.
You know, I became a guy who asked Rodney Lang for $2,000. Oh, that's public knowledge now.
Okay.
But I love the guy.
I love him too. He's like an older brother.
But we'll never talk to him again. You realize that? He's like an older brother who you find fingernails from. Oh.
Ew.
It was right. It was right. Disgusting. Disgusting. Unbelievable. And got a divorce, but now he has 3 beautiful kids. I don't know how that happened, but he did. And
Well,
he's
his wife
running
was
for Senate.
beautiful.
But what do you think is... yeah, that's right. What do you think is going to happen with this? Dan has a theory that he's just trying to get donations.
Yes.
He's trying to unseat Dianne Feinstein. She's like kind of famous. And that's what he said. He goes, I'm trying to unseat Dianne. The Jew broad.